With us is Leroy Moreno, the owner of Moreno's store. So thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Fantastic, awesome, thank you.
I'm so excited because it's not even, I mean, Easter already passed, but we have a little bunny here.
Bunnies are not only just for Easter time, they're year-round pets.
And do they make good pets?
They make fantastic pets, generally because they're very quiet. They don't make a lot of racket, won't disturb the neighbors. But there's a lot of things you need to take into consideration before you get a bunny. Okay. Number one, whatever animal you think you want to get, do your education, make sure you know what you're getting into. Housing, very important. What cage is he going to be in? How much time do you have for this particular animal? Bunnies are a lot of fun. They really are. And what's the maintenance?
This one's a little active. What is the maintenance on, say, a little bunny like this one?
Not much. Food, water, plenty of clean housing, and carrots. Lettuce is not a very difficult animal to keep.
Okay, so carrots right here. This guy really wants to make his name known this morning. Who is this guy?
This is Sherman. This is an African gray parrot. He's a lot of fun. The parrot is a little different animal. It takes a little bit more work depending on what you're into. Okay. The African gray is one of the best talkers.
Talkers?
They call them talkers. Parrots don't talk. They mimic sounds and mimic words. So it all depends on what bird or what animal you're into.
Okay, and so how much do they go for, these animals?
That's another thing that you need to consider before you get a pet. What is your budget? Bunnies, for example, start at $20 and up, depending on what you're after. Birds range from anywhere from $10 all the way up to $1,000.
Wow.
Sometimes even more, depending on what you're looking for. So make sure it's within your budget. Another thing we like to always remind the customer, before you get a pet, know that eventually you're going to have within your budget a vet check with your animals. Your pet needs to see the vet once a year if at all possible, especially puppies, especially dogs, once a year.
So are the birds high maintenance? Would you call them that?
Not necessarily. It all depends on the housing. For example, a rabbit cage is $20. A bird cage can run to $1,000 depending on what size cage you're after. Right. The bigger the cage, the better. What we like to recommend at Moreno's is to always try to keep your animal healthy and within its most natural environment.
Of course.
As big a cage as you can.
Okay, Leroy, and if you want to encourage the folks watching us this morning, where can they call in case they're interested in perhaps taking one of these animals home?
Well, we're at the Weslaco location at 2424 East Business 83, which is right in front of the Weslaco East High School. Or visit us online, morenosfeedandpet.com.
Okay, perfect. We're going to have some more pets this morning, so stick around with us.